Greetings and salutations. My name is Nikki. This is my channel. Welcome if you are new, welcome back if you are returning. I appreciate you both. I thought I'd make a video about what I've been doing lately, what I've been creating lately. Just kind of a general update video. So last week was wild. On Wednesday, I saw an agent walking by my doorway. And she had this thing, and I was like, oh my God, this is fabulous. And it's this giant, probably sits as tall as I sit. And it's a flamingo lamp. It's outstanding. It's got a feathered poof for its lampshade. It has a long gold neck, and it has legs that are probably long chicken legs, but they work for flamingo legs. Close enough, right? Nobody's paying attention. Everybody's focus is on the lampshade. And then following that on Wednesday, I get a text. So I am participating in a bike ride. Let's say I signed up for a bike ride. And the person in my office who is coordinating the bike ride, we'll call him Bob, because that's his name. And a participant of the bike race, who is one of the brokers of our office, we'll call her Christy, because that's her name. And I got a text from Chris. I had just told Bob the other day, actually. I told Bob, I signed up for this race, and he knew I signed up for this race. Like, I've been open about having signed up from the very beginning. I was like one of the first people to sign up. I had their support link in my email signature and this, that, and the other thing. So I just told him I'm probably not going to be able to do it because I haven't been practicing. I don't have a bike fixed up yet, and I have a bike. I have a bike from when I was little. Now, I've never been little. I'm probably the same height as I am now, so the bike would fit if I got it fixed up. I had just told Bob that, and then I get a text from Christy saying, I found you a bike, I think. How tall are you? So I tell her how tall I am because I suddenly don't know how to say, no, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that ride anymore. I'm panicking because I want to say no, thank you. But also she just made this effort. She was thinking of me. She texts Bob. Bob goes home, puts his bike rack on his bike, brings the bike to the office. My bike. It's now my bike is in the office. It's apparently a very good bike. I just need to get definitely air in the tires, possibly new wheels to fit my weight. New pedals, the kind that are on it are just for clips, the shoes with clips, and I would like a set that are regular pedals on one side and clips on the other side. Those apparently exist. And oh my God, the angle on this bike, I'll show a picture. The angle on the bike is insane. Like, it is a racing bike. It is like, we have a velodrome by us, which is a bike track, with the Olympics, bike races, that kind of thing. So like biking is like a big deal around here. It's crazy. So that happened last week. I have a flamingo lamp and a bike. Surprise. It was definitely a surprise for me. The other thing I've been doing is I've been making zines. I have one called Things I Did Today Instead of Buying Zines, even though I really wanted to buy the zines. The punchline is I bought the zines. I wrote something, I made a zine, a whatever zine, where I just journaled, essentially. I learned about this thing called Unplugged, International Analog Day. It's on the 28th, and you just try to stay off of electronics. you know, as much as you can safely. And that sounds like fun. And then I made a landscape mini zine, Thinking, where the text flips up. I haven't seen this before, so I'm kind of, not that mini zines can't flip up like this. I'm just not saying I have never seen one personally. So I made some zines. This made me very happy, and also has stunted my growth a little bit because all I want to do is make a bigger one, but I don't know how to go about it in terms of, do I start in a Word doc? Do I start on Canva? Do I start in notes? Do I start with paper? Do I and I know there's strengths and no right or wrong way to start a zine. I could start it on a piece of paper and just rip out the sections and tape them in and zine. But who knows? I went to Target yesterday and I spent $99 mostly on books. The two books I want to share, naturally, Project Hail Mary, because the movie's coming out on March 20th and I am absolutely obsessed. I didn't own the paperback book. I've only listened to the audiobook. So I am looking forward very much to reading it, because, you know, it would be amazing to see the number of words I would have mispronounced in my brain had I not heard them spoken. Like arid, I always thought was an A or an I. It turns out it's an E. And the other book, because the audiobook of this is amazing. Ray Porter did an outstanding job. Everybody's like, well, what do I listen to next? What's the next most amazing? Okay, there's apparently Dungeon Crawler Carl. This is a series. Target had the book one. I think I'm going to enjoy reading it, and then I'm going to try to listen to it because everybody says the audiobook is outstanding, amazing. The absolute best to follow up Project Hail Mary. And I feel that way about Project Hail Mary, so I feel like I need to give this a chance. So those are two of the 4 books. The other book was a sequel to a book called Bride. Can't remember the name of the book, but it's about vampires and werewolves. And then the other book is a very spicy, like trigger warning, spicy romance. I just didn't care to share what I was reading there. So I have tons and tons of books to read, and I have creativity I'm stuck on, and I wrote like 3 or 4 essays and then gave them the ChatGPT to grade, and just to see, can I write an essay without going back to college and learning again? Turns out I can. Yep. I don't do super great with conclusions, which is why I keep writing them, because I can tell a good story, but I have a hard time concluding it well. Romance, you know, fiction is easy. You can leave them hanging. It's happily ever after or it's not. But essays and things like that are harder for me. I'm infamous, not so much infamous, in my own head. I'm infamous at writing essays and not concluding them well. I remember this being a weakness that I've had college instructors and high school instructors comment on. Yes, that kind of thing sticks with me. So that was interesting practice. I don't know if I'm going to continue doing it or if I'm done for right now. So that's kind of what I've been up to. That and avoiding making videos. I I got really into it and then I got really out of it. I don't know why. I cannot hold my attention on one creative project for too long, but that is what it is. So anyway, I guess that's it. I need to start training for a bike race because now I have a bike. Everybody said, are you going to ride it around the office? Are you nuts? I haven't ridden a bike in 30 years and I'm not getting on it at the office where people can watch me fall over. Nay. Yeah, I'll get back on the bike. Haha, literally. Go back to work tomorrow. It's nice to have so many Monday holidays in January and February. Give an extra day to the weekend. Although, apparently my coworker is working his butt off today and he doesn't know how to take a rest. But legitimately, he does have a lot to get done. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go. Have a great day, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day. If you're not having a fantastic day, I hope you're having a good day. If you're not having a good day, I hope tomorrow's better. I will see you next time. Bye.